How to accomplish electronic IPCRF? Let's have first a short overview. What is an IPCRF? IPCRF stands for Individual Performance Commitment and Review Form. It is an assessment tool for government employees to rate the task a teacher accomplished for a year. So as you know, a teacher focuses mainly on basic education service as his or her major final output. IPCRF is composed of the KRAs or Key Result Areas, which involves instructional competence, professional growth, learning outcomes, community involvement, and the special tasks. For the school year 2019-2020, we will be using the electronic IPCRF tool. What is about the tool? It is a Microsoft Excel macro-enabled workbook file. It contains IPCRF parts 1 to 4 templates. Who will use the file? The first is the rater or the school principal. The rater will download the IPCRF electronic tool. Encodes the rate's data. Encodes part 1 COT and QET ratings. Sends file to the ratee, then upload file for submission. Another user is the ratee or the teacher. The ratee encodes part 2 and 4. After encoding, sends the files back to the rater. Please be reminded that we are required to use laptops or desktops in downloading the file, and we need to use Microsoft Office Excel versions 2010 up to the latest. We are not allowed to download it on our mobile phones. How to download the IPCRF electronic tool? You need to download it from the official Google Drive link, and this is the link: deped.in/IPCRF encode 2019-2020. Again, the link is deped.in/IPCRF encode 2019-2020. Now just open a new tab and then type in the link. After that, once you've opened the Google Drive link, these are the files that we could see in there. The IPCRF user guide contains the manual for teachers and school heads. If in doubt on how we're going to fill in the IPCRF electronic tool, just read the IPCRF user guide. The DPA notice talks about or is all about the Data Privacy Act of 2012. And the third file is the DepEd prescribed IPCRF parts 1 to 4 for the school year 2019-2020 in zip. Download the file. From your downloaded files, you may transfer the file on your desktop in order for you to easily find it, and that's what I'm using. This was the file that I have downloaded a while ago. The very important thing that we need to do is to extract the file because this is in zip. We are not allowed to input our data on the zip file because it will not be saved. In extracting, just right-click on the file and click Extract here. After that, a new file will be created, and in here, we are going to input our data. As we can see, the data is in protected view. Just click Enable Editing. For security warning, macros has been disabled. Click Enable this content. The data has 5 active sheets, and this time we are opening the encoding sheet, wherein in this sheet we are going to input the data that is needed. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. All the data that we have encoded in the encoding sheet will automatically be transferred in there. And in part 4, we are going to create a development plans. Now, let's go back to the encoding sheet wherein this is very important. Let's take a look at its privacy notice. By using this tool, you agree to authorize the Department of Education to collect, process, retain, and dispose of your personal information in accordance with Data Privacy Act of 2012. Important reminder, it is the rater who will accomplish Part 1 of the Individual Performance Commitment and Review Form. For demonstration purposes, let me show you how to input data on this sheet. Let us start on the right side of the sheet. In the region, there is a drop-down button. Just choose what region do you belong. Division, drop-down button. Just choose. Municipality, just you need to type in the municipality. School ID also, you need to type in the school ID and the school name. Type in also the school name. School type, there is a drop-down button. You choose either urban or rural. School size, you choose also small, medium, large, or very large. Circular classification, you may also choose from kindergarten to grade 6. Then, proceed at the middle part of the sheet. The rater, it should be in all caps. Last name, for example, De La Cruz, comma, all caps again, 1P, then period. Position, drop-down button, for example, it's Principal 2. And date of review, the format will be year, month, or date. So if I say, for example, again, this is just a sample. Year 2020, 06/15. Number of years teaching. Okay, say highest degree obtained. Okay, if you're in bachelor's degree or master's degree or doctor's degree, choose. Okay, bachelor's degree. Area of specialization, you click on the drop-down button, just choose. And let's proceed on the left part, the name of the employee. For example, the name is Tall Sar C. Again, the format is last name, first name, then the middle initial. Position, there is a drop-down button. Let's use the drop-down button. Employee number. Okay, for example, that is the employee number. Of course, that's not. And then, employment status, regular, permanent. Age, there is a bracket. Sex, drop-down button, female. Okay, level taught, elementary. Grade level taught, then choose again. And subject taught, you choose from here. After encoding the personal data, the rater will then encode the ratings of the ratee on his or her classroom observations from 1 up to 4. Let's say, for example, in COT1, the ratee was observed in the subject science, and this sheet will be opened. Now, the rating must be a whole number from 3 to 7. So, for example, the rater gave you this rating. Again, this is just an example. Then click date observed. The format is here. For example, 2019, July 3. And then, after that one, you're going to lock COT1. And it needs the rater's password, 6-digit. And in creating the rater's password, you need to remember the password because it's very important. Now, once it is unlocked, COT2 was opened. Then click another subject. For example, you were observed in mathematics. And then your rating is this. Again, the rating will be based on the objectives on or the CRA in our IPCRF. Then, click the date, year again, year, for example, 09/05. And then, click locked. Okay, input the rater's password, 6 digits. Another one in the COT3. For example, English. Input your rating. Then date observed, year again, 2019. For example, 11. And then 10, November 10. Then locked. Input the 6-digit rater's password. You are going to create your passwords in there. In here, in COT4, if you do not have the COT4, you may leave it blank. But if you have, you may place your COT4 in there. Okay, place your ratings. All the white cell will need a data. Okay, for example, is 2020 already? 1, then 22. Great. Locked. Input the 6-digit password. After encoding the COT ratings, the rater will proceed encoding the IPCRF numerical ratings. For example, in the quality, the rating got a score of 4. In the objective number 11, 12, 4. And in objective 13, 3. In efficiency, the rating got the rating of 4. And in timeliness, let's say for example, the rating also got the rating of 4 in objective 11 and 12. Here, below, we have the rating. The adjectival rating is very satisfactory and the final rating is 4.099. After that one, you need to fill in the name of the approving authority. For example, the name is Cruz Maria A. The position is Public Schools District Supervisor. After that one, you need to click Finalize Part 1. And then, input the rater's password, 6-digit. Then, go. Your data has been saved. And as you can see, the color of the background has changed. Now, the rater will send this file to the ratee for the ratee to fill in Part 2 and 4. If, for example, the rater needs to edit something at the top, she will only click and finalize and input the 6-digit password. And then the background goes back to green. So let's finalize this for us to proceed. 2 is entitled Core Behavioral Competencies. Part 2 shall be accomplished by the ratee after the rater accomplishes Part 1. Please tick the box of the competency indicators that you demonstrated during the performance cycle. The results of your performance can be found in Part 2 sheet. Say for example, in self-management, you have performed these all. So with teamwork, just tick all the box if you have performed that one for that year. Professionalism and ethics, just tick in the box. Service orientation. Say for example, in result focus, you do not agree much on number 5, so do not tick number 5. In innovation, you do not agree much on number 1. Again, this is just an example. After that one, you need to click Finalize Part 2. Here, it is now the ratee's password. So, the ratee will create his or her password that he or she will not forget. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Confirm 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then go. Your data has been saved. So see, what if you wanted to tick 1 in the innovation? Click and finalize. And then input your 6-digit password. And then you may change. Then finalize again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1. And then go. An indication that you have finalized it, the background has changed to red. Now, let's see what's inside after encoding the data in the encoding sheet. Let's see what's inside part 1. So here is now the individual performance commitment and review form for teacher 1. This is now the results. Part 2 is the competencies. Here. Part 3 is the summary sheet. And this is now ready to print. Part 4 is a development plan. You are going to create a development plan in here. And after that, you may finalize part 4. Rate this password. Say 456. Then, go. Part 4 has been finalized. Notes: when all parts of the IPCRF are accomplished, the ratee must submit the file copy of his or her IPCRF electronic form to the department head or school head for the school-wide consolidation. He or she must print all the pages of this form and submit to the personnel division of the school to be attached to his or her 201 personnel file. I do hope this video will help those teachers, especially those who are not yet done creating one. Special thanks to the one who created this file. This truly helped a lot. Thank you for watching.